Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Opportunity Knocks All Winners Show.
And here's your host, Huey Green.
Hear them whistling like birds here today. It's wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our All Winners program. This is the program in which we bring back the winners for the past few weeks, and also the people who've been the runners-up and got very big votes and you, the public, have asked to see once again. Now, first of all, tonight I have some extremely unhappy news for all of you, and that is the fact that the British team just did not show this year in the European Singing Contest over there in Connacht. But I have had a telegram which has been sent to us by the British team leader, Mr. Rex Berry, who is a member of the Fleet Street Boy Scouts and behind many youth clubs in this country. And he says, despite the British team not succeeding, please thank the viewers, because Brenda Marsh and Alan Davis had tremendous personal success. And it's signed Rex Berry right here, ladies and gentlemen. So I think this is exciting. And the other thing, just hold it a second. He has since called and spoken to Roy Mayo, our director on the show, and Roy told me just before I came on that Brenda Marsh's records are selling like crazy throughout Belgium and throughout Germany as well. This goes for Alan too, and both of them have had a great deal of television exposure throughout Europe. So let's say jolly good to them from all of us here. Big round of applause for Brenda and for Alan. Now, ladies and gentlemen, how did you, the customers, vote last week? Well, I'd like to tell you, in third place, it was the choir. In second place, it was that wonderful gentleman from up there in the north, Tom Crawford. But in first place, once again, through the door of opportunity, it is the Graysons. Congratulations, boys. Congratulations. I can see a lot of girls out there in the audience getting real excited as you come down here. And I got a real nice letter coming from a lady who's in hospital. She's in Ward 3 at the Stonehouse Hospital up there in Lanarkshire. And she says, I send my vote in for the boys. I love them. I think they're great. And she says also, I can honestly say your program, Opportunity Knocks, is a better tonic for depression than any drugs are for ill health. What a nice thing to say. And may I say to Gail Porter, thank you for your letter, and get well soon, Gail. Now, boys, what's it going to be this week?
We're going to sing for you, May We and Delilah.
May what?
May We and Delilah.
Well, of course you may.
Thank you very much.
Of course you may. Go over there and get ready. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd also like to emphasize the fact before the boys begin to sing that as they have now come up to the All Winners program, they will go through into our show, which begins from Thames the week after next. Next week we have our sad Goodbye to Didsbury show when ABC television will be finishing, but Opportunity Knocks will be going on, and you'll see them August the 7th in the show from Thames Television in London. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, again for the Graysons, Opportunity Knocks. Here we are.
May we, oh yes, Sherry. You smile at me and all Paris just seems to light up. May we, oh yes, Sherry. Your kisses say you love the way we wind each night up. For every time that we start thinking, lovely music stops. The melody the saint is singing echoes from our hearts. May we, oh yes, Sherry. May you and I love forever, may we. I saw the light on the night that I passed by her window. I saw the flickering shadows of love on her blind. She was my woman. As she deceived me, I watched her went out of my mind. My Delilah. Why, Delilah? Oh, anymore. Forgive me, Delilah, I just couldn't take anymore. May we, wine is on the table. Oh yes, Sherry, you need it on the table. You smile at me and no wine is there light us. May we, at the Eiffel Tower. Oh yes, Sherry, I was like a giant flower. Your kisses sail along the way we wound it like this. For every time that we start thinking lovely music starts, the melody the saint is singing echoes from our hearts. May we, and with our hearts together, oh yes, Sherry, singing harmony, may you and I love forever. May you and I love forever. May we.
There we are. Thank you very much, friends. Thank you tremendously for the Graysons. You voted for them, and of course now they're well in the running to have their names put on that wonderful Variety Award, which at the present time, of course, our Mary Hopkins is in front with, but maybe the Graysons may catch her up. It's entirely up to you. Harlech Television sent us an old gentleman of 12 years of age, just 8 Saturdays ago, and by your letters, we just had to have him back to tell us about our Annie. From Llanelli, Master Ian Thomas, again.
We've all had our aches and pains in our day, and at times it has made us feel funny. But oh, if you came to our house for a week to see how it affects our Annie. I remember the time when she had the rheumatic, and the doctor advised her to go in for a tonic. With her leg all gone stiff, old Annie looked funny, as if she'd been sent out from the laundry. Then we coaxed her to take just one dose from the bottle, to get rid of the sickness and make her more nimble. There's a way with our Annie if you don't use force. So at last she consented to take a dose. It was dark when Father went into the pantry. Then he handed a spoonful of the tonic to Annie. After swallowing the spoonful, she gave 2 long moans. Instead of the tonic, she had swallowed sluns. Then the circus started. She gave one long shout, like a flash of lightning, and Tom cut flew out. And the next thing I saw going out through the window was Father, and he landed head first in the barrow. Then Annie gave a shout. If you've pain in your bones, take this for a cure. And she flung him the slones. It's a pity you don't know our Annie. But of all the complaints, the worst, no doubt, that Annie ever had was a dose of gout. If you saw her face, well, what a sight, with the lint, wool and bandages all so tight. I was sorry to see her sitting there. The old goat stopped moving an inch from the chair. Yes, she looked proper poorly and clean at the sorts, like one of the waxworks in Madame Tussauds. She'd be there in the armchair night and day, and apart from the groaning, she had nothing to say. But I think it was Father that broke the peace when he reached for his pipe from the mantelpiece. And as he was reaching, he shouted, "Crimes!" Then down came the clock, the Westminster chimes. Then we heard our Annie give one long shout as the Westminster chimes landed right on her gout. And for one split second, we were all dumb. Yes, we thought that the end of the world had come. Then Annie, for a moment, clean forgot her gout. She just looked at Father and gave him a clout. And as he was running, she let fly the old kettle, and the spout of the thing caught him right in the middle. Then my sister Martha May tried to stop the whole bother, but the only thing she stopped was a flying poker. But to end up my story, I'm not the least doubt that of all Annie's troubles, the worst was the gout. It is a pity you don't know our Annie.
All right. Was that all right? Ian Thomas, is that all right?
Oh, Huey Bath. I wish you'd learn to pronounce my name properly.
I got your name wrong?
Yes.
What is the name?
Ian.
Yayan.
That's right.
That's right.
Fantastic.
That's all right?
Yeah, that's-
Can I stay?
Yeah?
I can stay, all right. What else have you been doing since you were here the last time?
Well, I've been on Harlech's television
Yes,
on a Welsh variety program
yes.
called Sgubor Lawen. I won't ask you to pronounce that word.
You're very sensible in not asking me to pronounce it. We congratulate you. You're just as good now as you were before. Hope you have a wonderful future. And the name is Ian?
Yayan.
Yayan. Yayan Thomas. Give him a nice round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Friends, to have an offer to play Principal Boy in pantomime, plus a record contract, plus a tour of South Africa, plus a letter from Barney Callahan offering an appearance in that great show, The Good Old Days, is not bad after just 2 appearances on Opportunity Knocks. Well, that's what's happened to the young lady who's coming on next, Wendy King. For the amateur runner who looks like being a real long-distance runner when it comes to talent in show business, she's here again. For Wendy King from Leeds, Opportunity Knocks.
Where is the jazz, that razzmatazz, that rocked him on old Broadway? It's been left to me, the last of the tree, to deliver it right away. 'Cause I'm the daughter of the last of the red-hot mamas, gotta keep the tradition alive. Oh, those wonderful songs on those ragtime pianos, the honky-tonk music did thrive. Though times may have changed, that I have to admit, but my banjo and me are just refusing to quit. 'Cause I'm the daughter of the last of the red-hot mamas, gotta keep the tradition alive. Just hear that Dixieland rhythm, oh boy, what a swing. Make way for a sample of the genuine thing. 'Cause I'm the daughter of the last of the red-hot mamas, gotta keep the tradition alive. Where are the gals, those fabulous sals, how they make front page news? The pout of the lips, that wicked shake of the hips, to forget 'em I just refuse. 'Cause I'm the daughter of the last of the red-hot mamas, gonna keep the tradition alive. Oh, those wonderful days when your great-grandmamas, they never got home until 5. So why fly to Spain or the Caribbean coast? He'll find nothing there of what I've not got the most. 'Cause I'm the daughter of the last of the red-hot mamas, gotta keep the tradition alive. And so I'm searching for someone to marry, and then we'll start the ball rolling all over again. 'Cause I'm the daughter of the last of the red-hot mamas, gotta keep the tradition, and that's my ambition, to keep the tradition alive.
Thank you very much indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, and don't forget the name is Wendy King. There will be part 2 of Opportunity Knocks, all winners, in 2 minutes from now. Be there, please. Thank you. Welcome back to part 2 of your Opportunity Knocks All Winners programs. Now, I don't like to say this, but we had a really wicked bunch on the show on the 8th of June this year. The Birkenhead Operatic Society, who kept on, and this was unkind, they kept on when I tried to stop them, telling you that they're putting on a show at the Royal Court Theatre, Liverpool on October the 16th. Well, you know, ladies and gentlemen, this is not allowed. However, they've promised that they would be good and behave this time. Many of you have asked for them to come back because they really are beautiful singers. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, for the Birkenhead Operatic Society, Opportunity Knocks.
Johnny was shy, never dared wink an eye at the prettiest girl he'd ever seen. Johnny was proud, never dared say aloud that he loved her and wanted her for queen. So at last Johnny flew, crying, "What shall I do?" to his mother, a dame who was wise. Johnny was gay on that red-letter day when she gave him the sweetest of replies. Take your girl for the cherries on her lips, for the cherries on her lips. Take your girl. Take your girl for the peaches in her cheeks, for the peaches in her cheeks. Take your girl. She's a girl with the sunlight in her hair, with the sunlight in her hair. She's the girl. Take your girl for a honeymoon in June. June's time for honeymoon. Take your girl.
Take your girl for the cherries on her lips, for the cherries on her lips. Take your girl. Take your girl for the peaches in her cheeks, for the peaches in her cheeks. Take your girl. She's the girl with the sunlight in her hair, with the sunlight in her hair. She's the girl. Take your girl for a honeymoon in June. June's the time for honeymoon. Take your girl.
Johnny was wise, said I must realize if I want that honeymoon in June, I must be bold. So his sweetheart he told that he planned to marry very soon. When the great day arrived, Johnny stood by her side at the altar, his head in a cloud. When the preacher said, "Now, Johnny, please make your vow," the whole congregation sang aloud. Oh, Johnny!
Take your girl for the cherries on her lips, for the cherries on her lips. Take your girl. Take your girl for the peaches in her cheeks, for the peaches in her cheeks. Take your girl. She's a girl with the sunlight in her hair, with the sunlight in her hair. She's the girl. Take your girl for a honeymoon in June. June's the time for honeymoon. Take your girl. Take your girl for the cherries on her lips, for the cherries on her lips. Take your girl. Take your girl for the peaches in her cheeks, for the peaches in her cheeks. Take your girl. She's the girl with the sunlight in her hair, with the sunlight in her hair. She's the girl. Take your girl for a honeymoon in June. June's the time for honeymoon. Take your girl. Take your girl.
All right. Well, I want to thank you. I think that was really beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, the Birkenhead Operatic Society. And I think it was so romantic. Don't you think it was romantic, ladies and gentlemen? Really lovely. And you know, the nice thing about it is you behave properly this
Why
time.
don't you kiss the leading lady then?
Big pardon?
Why don't you kiss the leading lady?
You're kidding. Would you mind?
No.
I'm getting lucky and you're getting excited. What are you worrying about? Well, it's very sweet of you. I would very much like to do. Would you excuse me just a moment, please? Would you excuse me just do it properly if you do it. Hold this, would you please?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Birkenhead Amateur Operatic Society is presenting My Fair Lady on the 14th of October for 2 weeks. On a seat developed.
Now you see that's a right, that's it. Well, I want to tell you, if you are in Liverpool, they do a great show. Ladies and gentlemen, to have a song written for you is one thing, but to have a whole play scripted to suit you is a tribute indeed, especially if the writers are Anthony Marriott and Alistair Foote, who wrote Uproar in the House. Which of your discoveries is having this done for him? Well, the answer is that rubber-faced joker, Dave Swan, for whom, once again, opportunity knocks. Come on, Dave, let's see it.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. It's nice. But this, I just saw a sign that said no smoking. Nose smoke. When I was down in South Wales last week in Forest Park, I called into the pub. I always call in the pub. I never told you what it was called. It's called the Wigan, the Pig and Whistle. Have to be careful how I say that. And they've got a new barmaid in there, and she's so ugly. How can I describe her face? If she bit into a lemon, the lemon would go. I had to have my drink and get out. And when I was outside, there he was, with one of his mates, my Uncle Di. About 5 yards away was a policeman, old Di, book and pencil. So he turned to his mate, he said, go ask the policeman if the 71 bus is gone. So his mate went up to the policeman. Excuse me, Constable, has the 71 bus gone? Yes, Governor, it's gone. Back to his mate. He says, it's gone, Di. Go and ask if the 72 is gone. Back to the policeman. This went on for about 4 buses. In the end, the policeman got fed up. Look here, Governor, the 74, the 73, the 72, the 71, all the buses have gone, finished 10 minutes ago. Back to his mate. He said, all the buses finished 10 minutes ago. Excellent, now it's safe for us to cross the road. My Uncle Di always likes to have a pint when he comes up from the mines, and he came up from the mines the other day with 2 of his mates. I know the old coal dust makes them itch a bit, you see, and my Uncle Di was itching under by like that, and his other mate was itching under his arm, and the other one was itching between his knees like that. You can imagine him walking down the road, can't you? When they got outside the pub, my Uncle Di said, oh, look here, boyos, the first one to scratch in the pub pays for all the beer. Do you imagine him standing by the bar? And the one that was itching under the arm said, did I ever tell you about the time when I was boxing? Oh, he said, I was good. The other fella said, what are you talking about? Didn't I ever tell you about the time when I played football for Swansea? Oh, he said, I was good. My Uncle Di said, I watching you too. I was outside this pub the other night, you know, and I saw an amazing thing. I saw a fella bending down and picking up a coin. You don't think that's amazing? Well, each one of us picks up money different to everybody else. It's a fact. I went into a park one day and I put a £1/2 down on the floor, hid behind a bush, and I saw this thing with pink jeans, green suede shoes, a big jumper down to his knees, and a little beard. He was a belly dancer. And this is the way the belly dancer picked up the £1/2. Put another £1/2 down, hid behind a bush, and all of a sudden I saw this mess with a leather jacket, tight jeans, wrinkle picker boots, a rocker, and this is the way the rocker picked up the £1/2. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of comedians come onto the stage, and after they finish the act, they generally sing a song. And tonight I was going to sing Taking a Trip Up to Abergavenny, but I thought, no, anybody can get applause singing, so I'm going to do something really difficult. I'm going to dance. And I would like you to watch me very closely because I've never had a lesson. 1, 2, 3, 4. taking a trip up to Abergavenny, hoping that...
How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Dave Swan. You know, Dave, I stood over there. You really are. You're terribly, terribly funny. You really are.
Why, thank you.
Yes, you are. Pull a funny face. Great boy, Dave Swan. According to the male from the females, the Duke's noblemen who won in the studio but got pipped into second place on the viewers' votes, according to the girls, they are just about the dreamiest and mostest group that we've had here for quite a while. So girls, peel your eyepieces back because they're here right now. They got a song coming out, City of Windows, going to be released on the 26th. So to the Duke's noblemen, I say, how do you feel, boys?
I feel good. You know that I should. And I feel good. You know I should. Little girl, you're so good. You're so good. I've got you. You're so nice. You're like sugar and spice. Girl, you're so nice. You're like sugar and spice. Oh, you're so good. You're so good. I've got you. Hey! When I hold you in my arms, yeah, I feel a tender magic of your charm. There's only one thing that's gonna make me feel good. Everything would be very nice. You're like sugar and spice. 'Cause you're so nice. You're like sugar and spice. Girl, you're so good. So good, I've got you. Hey! All right. Everything will be very nice, like sugar and spice. Girl, you're so nice. You're like sugar and spice. Little girl, you're so good. So good. I've got you. You're so good. So good. I've got you. You're so good. So good. I've got you. Yes.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed, girls. The number is City of Windows. It's going to be in the record stores the 26th of the month. There's going to be more with Mary Hopkins 2 minutes from now. See you then. Thank you. Saturday the 25th of March was nearly as cold as some of our recent July weather has been. A little warmth, however, was injected into our hearts by the dancing of a young lady from Rhodesia, Lynn Walton, and her two partners, Terry Hyde from Kingston, Surrey, and Anthony Molyneux from Bolton here in Lancashire. Now, they didn't win on the program, but I think you'll agree that they have been winning since they were here when I tell you that Lynn has recently completed an American tour with the Royal Ballet Company, and the boys, too, have been dancing with this company, to whom, indeed, we are indebted, together with the General Administration of the Royal Opera House, Covent Garden, for having them here again tonight to perform the Tambourine Ballet by Anna Riccardo. Ladies and gentlemen, for Lynn, Terry, and Tony, Opportunity Knocks. Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We hope that you enjoyed that little bit of classical dancing as much as we did, the tambourine ballet. Ladies and gentlemen, your longest-running winner in Opportunity Knocks closes our show this evening with a number that got her on the road to fame and fortune for the first time. It's Turn, Turn, Turn. Many of you have written and said, can't she sing it again? Of course she can if you want it. The young lady who your votes have done so much for, Mary Hopkin, again for whom Opportunity Knocks. Mary, I see you have a new guitar. Where'd you get that from?
Well, it's a present from George Harrison.
That's a present from George Harrison. Pretty good. I understand you went the other night to the premiere of the new picture, Yellow Submarine. Is that right?
Yes.
Did you enjoy it?
Oh, it was fabulous, yes.
It was fabulous. Your record's coming out on the Apple label next month?
Yes, next month.
Next month. We wish you all the success in the world.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Give her a nice round. Mary Hopkin, ladies and gentlemen. Well, now, ladies and gentlemen, I know you want to see your All Winners on the All Winners show. We're going to bring them back right now. First of all, the boys you voted for last week, the Graysons. Here we are, the Graysons. Ian Thomas, a young man. Wendy King from Leeds. The Birkenhead Amateur Operatic Society. A young chap with a very fine, funny future, Dave Swan. Handsome and good-looking, the Duke's Nobleman. The record's out the 26th of this month, the Duke's Nobleman. Quick as you can, boys. Here we are. The very lovely Tambourine Ballet, ladies and gentlemen. And last but but by no means least, your favorite and the Beatles' favorite, Mary Hopkins. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that practically winds it up here for tonight. I would like to tell you next week we have a very special show. It's called Goodbye to Didsbury. It'll be our last show from the ABC studios here in Didsbury. We're sad about it, but we do want you to watch it because it is a kind of a little different show. That's next Saturday. Opportunity Knocks, however, will be going on, and our first show from Thames Television in London will be seen on your screens on the 7th of August. We hope that you will be with us there. So, from all of us here tonight to all of you at home, take care, good night, and thank you.